Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about the things I invested in, material things that enriched my life, made it that much more prettier and that much more easier to go through my day-to-day things. Okay, so I don't want to sound too materialistic, but I do believe we should take advantage of the fact that we are living in the 21st century and there are certain perks that we can take advantage of. I don't mean like go overboard and be like excessive shopper, but what I mean is if you can improve your life and make it easier, then by all means, you should definitely invest in a couple of things. What I mean is don't let things overpower you, so don't become an excessive shopper to simplify your life. But certain things I'm sure you are going to enjoy, or I'm sure you are enjoying at this moment. The way I look at it is detachment is not that you own nothing, you should own things. Detachment is like nothing owns you. So as long as you are okay without those certain things, then by all means, purchase them and enjoy them. The way I see it, I would rather buy it once and have it for like 5 years than buy it every couple of months. So here are 6 things that I invested in the last year that I'm really happy about. No regrets whatsoever. The number one thing that I invested, and if you live in Toronto, Canada, in North America, this is an extremely popular brand, Lululemon. So I bought yoga mats and wrist supports. This was like one of the fastest purchases I've ever done. Like the minute that I started getting more and more into yoga, into Pilates, into stretching. And I was listening to James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, where he was saying that in order for you to maintain a habit, you need to make as little friction as possible between you and the habit. So that's what I did. So I purchased 2 mats. I would purchase one more set for the wrist support, but it's okay. I'm bringing the one that I have from my bedroom to my living room. But I have a yoga mat in 3 rooms at this point. So every time that someone is telling me, oh, I don't have the time, like I need to set up my equipment, make as little friction as possible. So when I have these yoga mats, it kind of makes me that much more inclined to actually do a workout, a stretch, or anything else. Invest in good ones. It does make a difference when you're stretching on a $20 mat or on a $120 mat. It's the quality, it's the cushion. So invest. This is for your joints, for your knees, for your hands. So you want to be as comfortable as possible. You know, if you want something authentic and something of good quality, you need to invest in it. It's just like you, when you're improving yourself, when you're trying to get better, you are investing in yourself. You should invest in a couple of things, not everything, but a couple of things definitely. Another thing that I invested in is diffusers for the house. I love having particular smell in my house because there are a lot of us, and there's diapers and there's cooking and there's so many things at the same time. And keep in mind, I have 2 teens. They do shower, thank God. But other than that, like we need to make sure that the house smells good. But one trick that I do before I turn on any of my diffusers, I air out the room. There's nothing worse than mixing the smells in the house. So I just open windows no matter the weather outside. Well, okay, not in -40, which we had a couple of days here in Toronto. Every time I get the chance, I open the windows for like 5 to 10 minutes, I air out the room, and then I start the diffusers. You don't have to go crazy. There's a bunch of them on Amazon. If you want something of a better quality, actually, when it comes to oils, I usually buy them in person. I go and like smell them. I'm very particular about the smells in the house. But it's a great investment. It's a good way of maintaining that particular smell in the house. And it's actually a good decor piece. You can put it anywhere. It looks pretty cool. Water filters was another really good investment. As I said in my previous video, we went green since last year. No more plastic bottles. So when I purchased, I was debating whether or not to get 2 or 3 or like 4. So I purchased for each of my teens. And for toddlers, I just have one downstairs. It really does help them, so they don't have to always run back and forth to the kitchen to get filtered water. It's a great investment. Even further down the line, it's always good to have a couple of filters in the house. This is because I don't have a filter in the fridge. This is really comfortable when you want your teens to have water in the room. That kind of triggers them to drink more water because they see it. It's right there. They get that much more inclined to drink water, which is a pretty cool habit for them. Besides having AirPods, which most of us do, I really invested in a good like earphones. It cancels out the noise, and it's really cool to have it for yourself because I find that my ears hurt from having the AirPods, but having earphones around the house, I can just put them on. I can always, because I'm such a paranoid, I always switch one off a little bit of one ear so I can hear what goes around in the house. Yeah, it's my anxiety. I cannot have full disconnect, which is kind of bad. Anyways, you can listen with them for your TV if you're watching something you don't want to wake up the kids and you want it to go louder. But the one thing that I really do use it for, it's Audible and audiobooks. One of my recent finds, I'm gonna link it down below. It's a fantastic read. It's called The Teenage Brain. It is written by a neuroscientist, and it actually gives scientific explanation as to why our teens behave the way they do. It's not just the hormones, it's their actual brain development. I really truly recommend it. It's a great listen. It has like a PDF attached to it, which actually shows you how the teenage brain looks in comparison to like an adult brain. It's pretty interesting. I would truly recommend, even if you don't have teens, just for your knowledge. Also, last year I invested in a speaker for the bedroom. It kind of sets the mood. Besides that, I sometimes work out and do like my stretching in my bedroom. When I bring the kids to take a bath, it's nice to have some kind of ambient music in the back, and it kind of sets the mood. All in all, I like it. I didn't buy like an extremely big one, just something that connects to my phone and I can just listen to music on this particular floor. So now I'm gonna drift off a little bit of materialistic things, and one thing that I invested again last year, it was courses that I took. That was one of the most expensive investments, I would say, besides business. I'm not gonna even touch that, but I took 3 courses with Ali Abdal. I'm gonna link them down below, and I did a video on it. And the other course that I took, actually recommended by a fellow YouTuber, which I start now in April, it's a digital writing course. So basically it teaches you how to improve your writing online. And since I have a newsletter, for those of you who are not signed up yet, I'm gonna link it down below. I was thinking in general that I really do need to improve my writing because English is my second language, and I see it in the way I write. I'm not taking it personally per se. I don't think that it makes my writing any worse, but it comes maybe sometimes too straight up and too maybe rough around the edges. So I'm trying to kind of improve my writing, and this is the course that I signed up for, which starts in April, and I'm very excited for it. Me and my daughter invested in physical books. She was obsessed for a while with crime books, but now lately she kind of started reading some self-development books that I kind of, accidentally left on her bed, because I always think that, we have to do what we preach. And if she sees me reading certain books, it might strike her interest. So I leave it for her on the bed just in case she might be interested. But having physical books around the house, again, it eliminates that friction and makes you that much more inclined to actually read. So that was another investment, because let me tell you, books are not cheap nowadays. Like $20, $25, $30 for just like one book, when it used to be, I'm not gonna even go there. But anyways, I do want to build my own library, and if a book is really worth investing in, an actual physical book, because I'm trying to be as green as possible, then I will purchase that book and make it part of my library. I did invest in a couple of more things, but nothing as major, and I'm gonna share with you what is going to be my next investment. I really, really wanna buy a good air purifier. It's really hard to kind of clear out the air all the time in your house, and I really do think that this should be one of the investments that everyone should do, because it's like food. I do believe that you should be spending most of your money on food, because 80% of you is what you put inside of you. And the same thing with breathing. If I can clear the air, I'm hoping it's gonna be so much better for any kind of viruses that are in the air, anything for my children, because there's a lot of us in the house. So this is my next big purchase. I'm gonna start my research to see which one is the best. Everyone kind of recommends Dyson. I don't know, I'll have a look. But please do share with me what is going to be your next big investment, or what did you invest in up until this point that made your life that much easier. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet on this channel. We explore all type of topics. Leave me a comment if there's a particular area you want me to concentrate on and make a video on that. But other than that, I'm gonna go back to my coffee now. Well, it's kind of cold now. Anyways, I hope you're gonna have a good weekend if you're watching this on Friday.